any more mass immigration to Britain. And we want to stop, thank you, and we want to stop the Islamization of Britain. And we can do this, we can do this quite painlessly. We can say, you can't build any more mosques. No more mosques. If you commit acts of terrorism, we will deport you. If you commit acts of criminality, we will deport you. If you are found guilty of preaching sedition and violence in your mosques, we will close your mosque down. And we will jail the imams that are actually saying this. We can make life uncomfortable for them without actually being particularly unpleasant about it. I think that's fair enough.
Too fair.
But if we don't do this, we really are, in the very, very near future, going to find ourselves in a situation that's going to be possibly worse than the breakup of Yugoslavia, and that was just horrific carnage, and it happened so recently. We didn't make those sacrifices between 1939 to 1945 simply a few decades later to allow another totalitarian ideology, redolent of Nazism, to come back into our countries and take us over without us even lifting a finger to stop them. We're not going to do that. We're not going to let that happen. We're just not. America has some advantages over Britain. You still have free speech under your First Amendment. You have relatively few Muslims compared to Britain. And one thing that you do have, you have the power of Judeo-Christian religion, which is still here in America. The liberal left declared war on Christianity in Britain 30, 40 years ago, and they've beaten us. It's gone. There are no real Christians in Britain anymore. And removing the driving force of Christianity from Britain has removed a major obstacle to Islam and Islamic ambition in my country. I desperately hope that Britain is not yet too far gone, even though Mark Stein's already written us off. But I've been here for ages. I'll close now just by asking that Americans keep a close eye on what's going on in Europe and in Britain, and call a halt right now, today, immediately, to any further ideological or demographic growth of Islam in the land of the free.
Yeah.
I really implore you not to make the same mistakes that our either naive or treacherous politicians have made in Britain and Europe. And I'm going to fight for Britain, and I suppose in the same time for Europe, but there's no guarantee Britain and Europe can be saved. And if we go, and if America goes shortly thereafter, then so goes Western civilization. The most basically decent, humane and kind civilization in the history of mankind, to be replaced with Islam. The most barbaric, illiberal, totalitarian, pathologically cruel system we have ever seen, that will take the Western world back to the Dark Ages. So please, America, look to Britain and Europe, look, listen and learn. Thank you.